When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like.
When the bass hit your face, you be like.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Whattadud. That is the glamorous Gabby with her nails done, eyebrows on fleek, with the Yeezy shirt on, or her own Yeezy shirt, whatever you want to call it. That is the handsome man over there, CJ. Can't get enough of him. That's why he can't stop, won't stop. Guys, how are we doing today?
The shirt's Buckle. Everyone should shop at Buckle. It's my favorite store. I love Buckle.
First time at Buckles.
Every time I get the chance to hang out with Gabby, my knees buckle, and I try to hide it as best as possible. So I'm so excited to have this show. Season 2 is go off to an amazing start. I think, honestly, I think we are. Have we become funnier this season? I think we're funnier.
Or did we just have more trauma that made us funnier?
Or maybe I'm just funny looking. I don't know. Could be one of them. Could be.
You know what, Christian? I think you really helped boost.
You said what?
Boost the show. You boost the show all the way.
The show?
Without you, we would just be too late.
You'd be probably thriving. You probably have deals and sponsorships and everything.
Not at all.
But not everybody, when you're watching this episode, if you watch it on YouTube, please give CJ a round of applause for that amazing new intro for season 2. That was amazing. Thank you, my man. But you guys know how the show starts.
Ooh, how does it start?
Actually, this time I don't have a dud or dandy question. Honestly, it's just I don't.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Dud or dandy, guys. Oh, wait a minute. I got a list of questions I've prepared because I've been thinking about stuff. Wait, no. These are old.
No, I got one.
I have a thought. I don't have a question. I have a thought.
Gabby, dud or dandy? If the guy you're talking to or dating plays video games, is that a dud or a dandy?
Okay, hot take. It depends what video game.
Oh, Modern Warfare, any shooting stuff.
Okay, if it's any war stuff, probably not going to get along because why is that relaxing to you? You know,
right?
Why is that relaxing?
I don't think it's necessarily relaxing.
Fortnite, that's okay, but that's still like a shooting.
What?
Well, but that's like a shooting game, right?
But it's more cartoon.
That's not like you're in war. You know, it's not like the Nazis are coming after you and you gotta kill them. You know, that, stuff like that where it's just cutesy. It's fun colors. Your characters dance. That's okay. But when it's you're really trying to be in the war time, I don't see that's relaxing. Mario, perfect. You know, Animal Crossing's even better.
Oh wow!
Animal Crossing and chill,
Nintendogs, yeah. Nintendogs and chill.
Oh my god. CJ, is it a dandy if a girl plays video games? Is that a dandy?
Here's my hot take. I think it was a trend for girls to play video games, right? And so now I think it's always becoming a trend that girls play video games because they see these streamer girls making tons of money on Twitch and YouTube, wilding out. I saw this video on Twitter of this girl who wore green short shorts and chroma keyed out her shorts so where she's playing Fortnite on her ass. So obviously it was flat enough to be able to look at it and to see the game. But obviously thousands of people showed up just to watch the stream. So I think it's cool that girls who are into games and stuff like that, but I think it's also becoming a trend to where it's kind of are you really a gamer or are you just doing it for to get a bunch of guys to drool over you. You know?
What if you play Animal Crossing?
My God.
I think that's perfect.
Is that too trendy? Like, and it's not 2020 still. And I started it after 2020. I mean,
Well, you still play Animal Crossing now. That means that you're a true gamer. Like you're loyal. Yeah. You went through the fad. Like everyone was all on you. Now no one really cares now. But like you're still here.
Yeah,
Through thick and thin.
Yeah.
I respect
that. Gotta take care of my city. You know, like I just gotta.
I don't think I've ever played a little Animal Crossing ever in my life.
Well,
I'm weird. I play the golf.
I mean,
game.
I don't either. I was just asking about my friend.
If you were a friend.
Oh, so Gabby, what was your thought?
Oh, whenever you're eating a cupcake, right? When you're peeling off the wrapper, do you have in that moment, do you just regret all your life choices, or is it just me? Like, why is it in the moment that you're eating a cupcake? I ate a cupcake earlier today, okay? That moment where you're so excited, you're like, oh yes, a cupcake, yes. Why am I alone? You know, it's like it just gives that moment where you're just like, okay, it's just that you're so excited, and then you're having that moment to awkwardly peel off the paper, and you're just like, should I have been nicer when I was a kid? Like, you know, like, is that just me or is that anybody else?
I don't know about that.
I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking of, CJ. When I peel that thing off, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a great cupcake. It looks nice, it looks moist, it looks good. You peel it back and it looks dry and crusty. You're like, why am I wasting my time peeling this guy off when I should just be eating the icing? Why did someone give me this ugly, disgusting cupcake?
It look like those like when you have like socks on, like football practice or track practice, like in the summertime, and you take your socks off and your like skin is all, you know, smooth.
No, gross. Ew.
Yeah, not shriveled up. The imprint of the sock is on your.
Imprint. It's like a two shades because you know it's summertime and it's hot as hell.
Brother, you're scared. I was like, sock. I don't know what he's talking about. Don't do it in your sock, fellas. Don't put it in your sock.
What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Whoa. This shit just went way south.
Listen,
that's where we are in the South, baby. In the South.
Oh, yeah. I mean, wow. I mean, I think, you know, a cupcake I can see someone getting really erotic with a cupcake, you know, as you peel it back its layers. And you feel vulnerable as it gets closer and closer to being naked and getting eaten. And way you devour it 1 bite, 2 bites, 3 bites, you know, it just could be all this whole thing.
So it's just me.
Yeah, I don't know about. Is it just like a thing of just like you're like, ugh, I don't need this. Like, is that
maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
And you're just like, oh, what's something else I can focus on, so I don't think so I don't have to think about me not needing this. Is that what it is? Or
maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, because when you said peeling it back and like, I should have been nicer as a kid. Like, what
yeah, that was just an example. That was an example. I only became mean when I was an adult. I was a very nice child.
But fuck, how many birthday parties did she crash as a fucking kid?
All right.
But I know you can crash.
We had a kid's birthday party peeling my cupcake. Like,
actually, if you're not there, like you should be crashed my birthday party. To be honest, like you should be there.
Boy. Here we go.
Here we go. I want to share a video to you guys about something that made me laugh. It wasn't this past week, but it was something that I was on for a week of time, a time period of a week. And I was on Facebook, first of all, terrible place to be on.
Papa.
First of all. So, you know, this video is probably going to be a little crazy, but it's the dumbest video that I keep quoting, and it just makes me laugh so hard. So I wanted to share this laugh with you guys. You might have seen this video before because it's pretty old. But it's like, it's the stupidest thing. Okay, I'm just going to show it.
You said what? I heard that y'all got big cock and I was going to see one because my man has a little.
You heard who got big cock?
Black boy.
Black boy?
Yeah, we got some big dicks over here. Yeah, you want to see this one? Want to see this one? Yeah.
Yeah, shit, baby, cause black boy been had big old. I don't know who them fools is. We been had them motherfuckers done now. You finna show it to her? Shit, man, we had big cock. That's all big. She said a big cock. I don't know what the fuck is a big cock. I don't know what the hell a big cock is. Shit, she want to see a big old dick. She say.
He got a muscle.
What?
He got a muscle.
What?
He got a muscle.
What?
Scared her so straight, she started speaking regular English. God dang.
Oh, he got a monster. Yo, I've been saying that over and over again because it's the funniest shit. What? He got a monster. What? Oh, that's the dumbest video. The dumbest fucking video on Facebook.
Oh, this guy here.
But yes, that's something that's made me laugh this past week.
I didn't know what she was saying in the beginning, cuz.
Yeah, I was like,
is she speaking English? Like, what is she talking about? I kept trying. I saw Tyler said he got a monster. I'm like, that's not what the fuck she's saying. There's no way.
same. And then the guy was talking, so I was just like, oh, okay, context clues. Here we go. Okay,
Right.
and didn't get that.
Where we
That's
going?
what she said. Got it. Okay.
Oh man.
But yeah, Facebook will give you a instant classic of some dumb shit, like absolutely dumb shit. But it's actually very entertaining.
For some reason on my Facebook, I don't watch the show whatsoever. I can't even remember what the name of the show is, but maybe is it 90 Day Fiance? I don't know.
Oh,
but I just
that's
get
very
all the
popular.
arguments of Jasmine and her the bald guy. I don't know if it's maybe
Wait, so-
it's not 90 Day.
You never see the show,
Yeah.
but you
But he
know one
knows
of the
their name.
characters of the show.
Well, because that's videos, like little clips of things pop up. They'll say they're each other's names.
Oh, okay.
Jasmine and Gino. That's what it was. Jasmine and Gino. And like it was. Now it's to the point. It's probably been like the past 4 years where I've gotten it, like watching, like seeing these clips, and now it's to the point. It's like
You're committed
You
to
know,
the
y'all
just
relationship.
get the fuck out, bro. You know, this week I went to Deep Spiral of this show in Australia where they like match you up or something, and you like it's like an experiment or something, and they match you up. Went down this deep dive because this girl did some crazy shit to the guy. Yo, why did I? There's like 7 seasons of this. I binge watched it all now. I'm too deep. I'm way too deep.
7
I'm at
seasons?
work.
You
I'm
watched
at work
all
watching
7
it and
seasons?
listening to it. I'm like, damn, she did what? Damn, that's
Well, you know, it's funny because all of our reality shows that we have in America are all just
Trash.
rip-offs from. Yes, trash
They're
indeed.
so bad now.
But they all like the ideas come from like Australia, Britain, whatever, everyone else, because they've been having these ideas for like a while. And it's crazy. Like, I think Australia does has like some pretty crazy. What's the name of it? I want to know because like
Yeah,
I-
now
yeah,
I'm curious.
I'm looking it up now.
because I do have like I don't love to watch reality TV like that, but if I have that like because like if ever with my family we watch like a show because they're really into it because I just can't get to the point to where I'm watching live with everybody else. I think it was like The Circle or Too Hot to Handle just came on. Everyone was talking
yeah.
about it on Twitter. It's like I just can't get to that point because I don't care enough. But it also get reality TV burnt out really fast.
Yeah. I used to love The Bachelor, and then it got terrible. And then I was really into 90 Day Fiance there for a minute. Like, oh, I loved that show. And then again, I was like, eh. And then I tried one of their spin-offs of the 90 Day Fiancés. Again, got sick of that. I'll be honest, I used to watch the Kardashians, but
She
no,
still
it's
watches the
not.
Kardashians. Let's be real.
No, because when they put it on Hulu, it wasn't that good. Like, I watched the first season, and then I tried to watch the second season, and I just stopped.
Is this it right here? Is this it right here? Married at First Sight.
Oh,
Australia.
Wait a minute. I've heard of this. That's on
And let me
Netflix,
tell you this.
isn't it?
Oh, they took her picture off. Because this hoe right here,
Married at First Sight. I didn't know there was an Australia. Actually, there is an Australian version. Yeah.
She crazy work. Hurt my boy. I said, damn,
Yeah.
dog. Damn, dog.
No,
They
I
have
got
like
really into that
17
show.
apparently. I thought there was only 7, so I looked it up. There's 17.
Yeah. Well,
What?
I don't know if that's a mix. If that's like, because I know
I think maybe all of
America.
them.
Yeah, because I know
Maybe
like the
all.
United States version. I think there's at least like 12, 13. I remember watching that like a while ago. I was really into that show like when I watched it like on TLC or Lifetime, wherever it came on at first. Because I thought the idea was just so bizarre. Like these motherfuckers really that desperate just to get married and just go for it. And it's entertaining, but then it's just like for me, I really hate the editing style of reality TV shows in terms of like the constant. Because when you binge watch it, you watch like the outro and the intro coming from commercial break back to back.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, I get it. What like you really move like 1 inch in time.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you just keep doing that. And like, it really is like, 4 inches, but we stretch that bitch out to like, 6 weeks.
All I know is I was in the deep dive to try to find you this video that I saw that got me in there, and all I hear is 4 inches deep and stretching. It ain't about the size
Hear what
of
you want to hear, big dog.
ocean in the ocean.
Hear what you want to hear. But no, their first sight is funny. They actually have a season in Charlotte. They had a Charlotte season. There was a New Orleans that I watched. DC, which was crazy. I think they did a Virginia Beach, I want to say. But yeah, I stopped watching it. But I think they have like them on Netflix, I want to say. Netflix
Yeah, I feel
or
like
Hulu.
I've seen it somewhere. It's definitely on something.
Yeah, I might have to.
All I know is I'm gonna find that clip later. That thing. I was like, damn, not Sarah cheating on Tim. Damn.
It's wild because it's
Spoiler
like,
alert.
I don't know.
Well, you're gonna see that in the clip. I mean, that's just where I fell in that. And I was like, damn.
I think what crazy thing is for me is with Married at First Sight is like because like I've seen so many scenes where it's like, oh, there's some people like, oh my god, like he's so attractive, like this is perfect. And so you get that couple that's like super hot for each other instantly. They fucking on the first night, like just going crazy. Then I remember it was this one couple, which was, I think they're like one of the most famous couples from Married at First Sight, where they was like, girls like, dude is dog shit ugly. Like, I am not attracted to him whatsoever. Like, and she was crying and she was like, yo, they really fuck me. Fuck these experts. They really out here. And they wind up being one of the couples, spoiler alert, that actually are still together.
Oh, dang.
And they have kids. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's my favorite thing about, like, especially when I was binge watching 90 Day Fiancé, I would love to be like, okay, which one of you is still going to stay together? And I would try to figure it out, and I would not Google it until I got done with the season because I wanted to see if I was right or not. So I do love shows just because of that, to be like, are you guys really going to stay together or are you not?
Because I feel like at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of stupid because it's like, I don't know how much is really like, is a real marriage. Because it's like, if you don't fuck or whatever, excuse my language, if you don't, consummate your marriage, I think there's ways you can get out. You want me to put it up here? I got you.
Oh, you ain't got to put it up there. I just wanted y'all to look at it and then go down the rabbit hole that I did with the thing.
All right.
Now to tell Tim what you did last weekend. Otherwise,
Wait, are we supposed to watch it right now?
Hold on, I could put it up here. I could share it. I'll share it.
Yeah.
I thought this was
like
a after thing.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Oh, we can do watch it later. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Married at First Sight, reality TV shows. I mean, we could do that. Like, we could find a random reality show to watch together. That'd be kind of fun. Like, I probably won't do it greatly, but, I'm down to watch it with other people because I like The Bachelor. I watched The Bachelor for one season, and I follow all the girls there. Now I'm like heartbroken they're actually in real relationships. They're like fuck them.
Oh, yeah, I've done that in the past. I still follow some of the guys, and then one guy was still single, so I was like, yeah. But then he like just posted that he had a girlfriend, and I was like, dang it, lost another one.
Damn, unfollow. My shot is over. Fuck this person.
His followers just go half. It's so funny. Oh, that's good.
Man, okay. That's too funny. What other reality shows did you guys like?
Below Deck.
I dated a guy whose mom liked that show.
You said what?
I said I dated a guy whose mom liked that show.
That show is. I like watching it because like I get to see. I used to watch it because it was like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna do what I would do in these situations. And then I was like, oh,
right. This is kind of like work for you. That's like watching like Hard Knocks or something.
I was like, oh, this is crazy. This motherfucker doing it. And he just hit old girl, and now he went old girl tonight. Damn, don't they bunk together? Damn.
He's like, no. What are you doing? You're supposed to turn that thing to the right. Turn that thing to the right.
Yeah, they be wilding, bro. They be making small dumb mistakes, and I'm just like, yeah, that part.
Me personally, I would have done that.
Me personally, I would quit before I do something like that. I think you would like it, Gabby, if you watched Below Deck.
I have watched it with his mother. Because she would be like, sit down, watch this scene. And then we'd have to sit there and watch the thing and not knowing any of their names or what's going on. And then we'd have to be like, yeah.
Let me tell you something that irks the absolute shit out of me. Okay, so when you're like with family at their house, okay, I'm weird about watching shows. So, let's just watch a show. I'm like, okay, and then they pick a show that you actually want to watch, but you don't want to watch with people. So then it's like, I have to sit there and actually watch it or like not watch it because I know I want to watch it and indulge because I know everyone else is going to talk during the fucking show and it's like it's going to ruin the experience for me and that really pisses me off. I'm like, I really want to watch the show. Can we not do this? Like, no, we really want to watch it too. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just sit here and watch it. I'm like half watching it, trying to like not, but I am. You know, you ever been there?
Okay, so do you not like it when people talk like about the show? Not like, oh my gosh, on Tuesday I went to where, but like, oh, dude, like, so, like, you know, about the show, like, does that bother you? Because I noticed I used to not do it at all, but then I dated somebody who I could never tell if they were actually paying attention or not, and so then I started like being like, so do you think, like, to engage and be like, are you actually paying attention? And now I cannot stop. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, did you see, like, and it's driving me nuts because I used to hate people that do that. And now I'm one of the ones that do it, and it drives me crazy.
I'm sorry to say this.
I need an intervention.
Red flag.
Red flag.
I know.
I don't like when people like, they're asking you questions like, oh, like, where did he go? Oh, like, did he go?
No, not that.
Bitch, I'm watching the same shit you watching at the same exact motherfucking time.
Mom does that to me. I'm like, I'm seeing it with my eyes at the same time as you. I don't know.
Oh,
what's he doing?
No,
but no, we don't know the same to somebody else. What do you think I'm supposed to? I got a back script on. Like, what are we talking about? Oh,
let me pull up my script.
Irks me, bro.
No, the worst is when people be like,
"This is why we're watching it to see if he is gonna fucking die." I don't get why you thought that. Yeah, I know he's gonna die. I'm just watching it for my, you know.
No, I do have to say I don't do that. I don't do that.
God, I can't stand that shit.
Well, the worst is like, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, that was predictable. Bro, shut the fuck up.
My dad is a king of that. Like, he can watch a movie, be 5 minutes into a movie, and be like, "Oh, this, and this is going to happen in the movie, isn't it?" Well, fuck that. It was a great movie, and I thought you would really like it. Now you don't know the fucking plot and twist and everything. Fucking, but he's cool, dude. I guess.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I bet he killed him right here." Yep. See, told you.
Like, or my dad and mom, they're like they're not against superhero stuff. They're like, oh yeah, this will never happen. Like Transformers, this will never happen. But they'll sit there and watch Equalizer, Queen Latifah TV show, and think she doing all these fucking backflips and shit. Like it's Queen fucking Latifah. Ain't no damn way she doing all this shit. It's entertaining. This is entertaining. Guys.
Queen Latifah. Put some respect on her name.
That's what I said. Queen Latifah.
Exactly. Put some respect on her name.
And you think Denzel doing all these stuff too? No, sir.
Yes, he is.
This is a gripe that I've had.
Hard John Wick.
This is the gripe that I've had recently at work. We was talking about certain stuff. I am so over. Listen, I love Denzel. Denzel in the 80s, Denzel in the 90s, Denzel early 2000s, even Denzel
John Q.
2010. I don't need to see Denzel 2024 doing no fucking physical shit as an action star.
I think the last movie I very enjoyed with him was Fences.
Yeah,
When
That was an old movie.
Yeah, he was an old man dad. You know what I'm saying?
Like, listen, I love Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is Shrinking. Harrison Ford is Star Wars,
So funny.
Indiana Jones before they did it in the 2000s. Like,
Agreed.
great. I don't need to see an 80-year-old fucking Indiana Jones reprising his fucking role again when this dude is half fucking CGI.
Right.
But I feel like that just comes back to the fact that there's nothing original anymore, and they have to bring back this 80-something-year-old man to play the same role that he's been playing for years.
There's a lot of original ideas, but studios don't want to they don't want to take the risk of something that's not a sure thing. And I think that's what the issue is. And
but that's what they did with Indiana Jones. And look at it now.
But people will still want to see it.
Take risks.
Exactly. But the thing is, because they know this is a guaranteed, I'm gonna make $250 million off of this. It's like we're gonna take that versus and figure out whether or not this could be something else. And that's what we're in the era of. But we're also in the era of hey, this was something really cool that when I was a kid, I want to show this to my kids. So we're in that era of everyone wants to show their kids the shit that we are into. So that's why they keep making it. And we just happen to be in that era of really I guess it was some really cool stuff back in there, so that's why we're seeing so many reprises. But again, Beverly Hills Cop 4, I don't want to see Eddie Murphy be a hit.
Coming to America too.
Bro, Bad Boys 4.
Yeah, Bad Boys 4.
Boys 4.
I can tell Martin Lawrence got hella makeup on. I can tell he got hella
so much makeup on.
So much.
Even Will Smith looks old in this one.
I noticed that too, and it made me a little sad because he's been looking the same for about a couple years, and now I'm like, oh my gosh. I saw him be old, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old now too. That sunk in right in that moment. I was like,
conspiracy theory. Ever since the slap, maybe Will Smith lost a subscription to a certain Stay Young Forever. Just saying.
Or it slapped it out of him. Yeah.
Or it's that Jada shit that's taking all that stress out of him, taking all those essential oils that he needs in his body. That's what the fuck it is, honestly.
And that's the thing too, is I understand that these guys are old and are older, but at the same time, don't kill the dream, because it's if you keep going out there doing shit in because they can do comedies. If they do comedies, old head shit, You People, I think what was with Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill, that was hilarious. Right. Do that shit. Go back to your comedy roots and help bring up young comedians as well to get that rub. And then, but then it's okay, you're just doing Beverly Hills Cops 4, which was cool. Beverly Hills Cops 1 through 3 was great. I love those back in the 80s.
Why'd you wait so fucking long? Why would we wait so fucking long?
It's it was a good trilogy. We don't need a fourth. We don't need to reprise this, especially if you're still playing the main character, you're the person. If it was bringing somebody up, possibly, but even still, let that shit die.
But you know what it is, CJ? It's damn. Sylvester Stallone and Michael B did a great job with Creed. Maybe we can bring back a nostalgic thing going on here. Maybe we can do it. Same thing with Like Mike. Great movie. And then they try to do Like Mike 2 and what the fuck is this shit? Why how can we recreate this?
It's the capitalist
Michael B.
society.
Jordan started it, man. Michael B. Jordan started it.
Well, I don't even think it's that, but it's just like, yeah, like it is kind of a wave. Like it is a copycat wave to where it's like, okay, that was well done. But I think if it was just one, like they hit enough. They hit on enough.
Right.
And even though they make it still profits enough to where the bottom, like it doesn't affect the bottom dollar. And that's why we're in the era of the remake. You know, nostalgia does sell money with this generation. And so I'm hoping for this next generation next coming up is the kind of the boom of like trying new things and
you think Gen Z is gonna be doing that?
I think so. I think so because so
I think Gen Z's just mean. Gen Zers are mean.
We need the fierceness.
But also,
this is going to go on a tangent.
I don't know about that because TikTok, a person gets one TikTok that blows up, right? Then the rest of their TikToks are them doing the same fucking thing over and over again. I have seen this same redheaded girl on my TikTok for almost 6 months now when that "Tell Me Ma When I Go," it's some Irishy song, and she's just singing it in the bathroom. The amount of these TikToks I've seen. You said what now?
It's like a jig everyone's doing.
Yes.
I've seen those videos too.
I went to her page after I saw the 7th one, and if you scroll, it's literally just her every day doing the same. And I'm like, how? Like, but she has to be making money off of it. And I'm like, this is what's sad is that you're doing the same thing over and this is why everybody's still doing the same thing because people are like, yeah, that was funny 7 days ago. Let me laugh at this one too.
Well, I think too with that, that's more of the people are living their life based off an algorithm, and because of the algorithm is so it's going to get you money with the sponsorships and followers and shit like that. It's just you rinse, recycle, repeat until you can't no more. And I respect it. Like I respect.
Cole. I mean, yeah, she's making her money. Do her, but
but I think with
that's how I feel about, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna go on a tangent, so you guys will get this out. It's gonna this tangent will go crazy.
Something that I wish they just stopped making is like the Harry Potter stuff. I wish that they would just stop making it.
Wait, they're still making it? I thought Harry Potter had ended.
Yeah, they're making a Harry Potter series.
Oh, like spin-offs.
Animated, possibly. I don't know.
No, I thought they were bringing them back. I don't know. I thought they were bringing them back as adults or whatever.
They probably are. Because the thing is, it's like they got 8 movies that still get streamed heavily today, and so it's like. You look at the numbers, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Like, maybe this is not for me. It's a cool world type thing. I get it. But at the same time, it's like you're still living off of previous generations' creation in a way. Like, you're still living, like, because, like, a lot of these, if you go back and watch a lot of these stuff, like, yeah, like, if you're, like, fantasy type world, like, yeah, it holds up longer. But it's like, there's a lot of things that kind of get lost throughout time. And like some of these certain nuanced jokes or certain nuanced things in like these movies that was for this time period. And so I don't know, it just gets weird. Yeah, that's why people want to update it because it's like, oh yeah, let's just make it, let's just take a 90s thing and just update it for 2024. It's like that's why these shits don't work because it's like you can't just do that. You can't
exactly. That's why it's so. And I love Disney. We all know that. But when they keep doing these remakes just to like cover up something that they shouldn't, like, just don't just be like, okay, that happened. We're sorry. Hey, but look at this new thing that's actually, not like, yeah, not problematic. Like, why can't we just, and granted, did their new movie absolutely flop and was trash? Yeah, but it's also because they're trying to, like, it's almost like they're trying to make it just too, like, you gotta be able to make fun of something to make a joke, right? But everybody's so afraid to make, like, jokes now, or they're trying to, like, make jokes for kids, but, like, adults are, I don't know, it's so annoying that it's, like, It's just so annoying, though. It's so annoying.
I get it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on my tangent because this kind of loops into my tangent because kids, right? Everyone's been talking about it. Let's just give our 5 minutes.
Kids, what's
Let's
with
just
them?
give our 5 minutes about it because how fucked we are as children because of the fucked individuals that we've had.
The
pushing
adult jokes
stuff,
we've grew up with, I guess you could
right?
say.
And so, where do I even start with this? I don't want to go too deep on this, but yeah, like I mean, yes, there's a lot of problematic stuff that we consumed as children in this 90s era, which we glorified as like this iconic era of like television and film, but then realizing like, oh, like it's all sex, it's all crude jokes, which was like at that time was like, yeah, like take a joke, nothing's too serious, and then people did still consider that a time where people just compared to now, it's like, oh, you guys just can't take a joke, but then it's like the joke is this, like, okay, come on, relax, and so it's, I don't know, I don't want to go too crazy with this. Like, I think I'm already going.
I do want to say it makes a lot of sense when you look at our generation and like take dating as an example, and like girls are just like, oh, all guys want is sex, and guys will be like, oh, she just wants me for my money, like, and just everything like is just so sexualized now, and it's like, well, no fucking wonder, considering we're kids laughing at all these what we did not really realize was like a sexual innuendo. And so it's like, if you think about it, it's like, oh my gosh, they really did kind of like, is that why we're all having these weird things where it's like everything is just overly sexualized now? Because like our generation is now like, like it's so weird. It's so weird to think about. I went down a rabbit hole of my own mind thinking about this stuff that I'm like, oh my gosh, this makes so much sense now. Like, but also I don't want it to make sense because it's icky. Like, it's
right. So, and I think it's like it sucks because we're trying to figure out like where do we go, and with recalibration, you have to go far left, you have to go far right to kind of find your way back into the middle. And so I think we're about there. I think we're about working our way back to the middle of trying to recalibrate from all the fuck shit. Like, we're calling it out, which is great. I think it's very necessary. Obviously, we could do a whole show on Quiet on Set. I binge watched the last 3 episodes, and it really it really upset me. Like, I literally couldn't, like, I don't know. I shouldn't have watched all 3 in one. Like, I watched first,
all of them in one setting. Don't do that.
Well, don't do that, because it just it's really upsetting. But like, definitely, it's a need to watch to understand this shit that happened at Nickelodeon. Which I think like, this is gonna sound crazy, but like, I know that a lot of blame is being put on Dan Snyder for this terrible situation that he's had and all the culture that he has embodied. But the real people that needs to get more blame and to really what's kind of shifted the focus on is Nickelodeon. Like, Nickelodeon somehow low key has still been able to just like, hey, it's Dan. It was Dan. It was these pedophiles that was on set. But you guys let him, let these people be here. But they got rid of the pedophiles, and Disney hired them right after he had a charge as a, anyways. But spoiler alert if you haven't watched. But yeah, it's crazy how we don't protect our kids. And I think Gen Z, there's going to be an awakening of new creativity, and hopefully some new ideas come to the forefront, because I think I think Gen Z is going to be a palate cleansing generation.
Well, I think they just need to stop being mean, first off, because I will say they are the meanest generation, because they will just cut you right where it hurts. And so maybe once they clean up their attitudes, then they'll be able to be like, but like, they're so mean. They're so mean now. I'm trying to think of a good example, because we have some young kids, and just the quick things that they'll say, it's like, Did you really just say that right now? Like, we were all thinking it, but I never would have said it out loud. You know, like, they have no shame. They'll say whatever. Also, they need to lay off the millennials, okay? Let us wear what we want. Let us have whatever hairstyle we want.
Damn, I feel like you've been really offended by this person. Like you're going in.
Born in. Oh, I was born 19. 19?
Yeah, literally.
19? Were you a slave back then? Whoa, what are we talking about here? Bruh, I seen those videos all up and down. I even saw like this thing where they were like the kid, he's a Gen Z. Charlie Bit Me. He's a Gen Z. And it's like, damn, is he really a Gen Z? Do you know what I'm talking about?
He bit my finger, right?
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, you bit my
Is he that much younger than us?
Yeah, because I think we were maybe like in middle school or high school when he was born. Had to
When
be.
he was born.
Or when they were kids, Charlie, like
right.
the one that bit him, the baby.
Oh, I was like,
Not like the brother, like the baby.
Yeah,
Like he was a baby.
we're all within range. Yeah, it's wild.
I was depressed.
This growing up shit is crazy.
Yeah, I don't like it. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
It's crazy too because our parents probably at our age fucking
Oh my gosh! Speaking of TikToks,
lot farther and shit than us, a whole lot fucking farther.
Speaking of
my parents
that.
was 18. I was paying bills. I had you at like 23.
no, literally. Speaking of that,
I was
saw
at
it was
your
like,
house when you was 18. You was paying $700 of rent.
Not even.
Shit. I
wish I was paying $700 in rent. Are you kidding me? I wish I was paying $700 in rent.
Me too.
Shit.
Gosh. All right.
Let's get into
So-
it, please. I got to.
Today, we are going to be discussing episodes 1 and 2 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the hit TV series on Amazon by Donald Glover and Maya Erskine. The first episode is titled First Date. Something, me and Gabby did a long time ago. And the plot goes, strangers, John and Jane Smith, are paired by a secretive espionage agency posing as a married couple during their first mission together, and things go awry. Meet the Smiths, John and Jane, strangers who given up their identities to be paired off by a secretive organization, both in espionage and in marriage. The two peas stuck in one pod came along as they run, jump, and adventure, making friends and making memories. But watch out, there's something amiss for the very first mission. It's John and Jane's first date. Good luck, John and Jane. So, Gabby, I'll let you get the floor here first. Starting off, the opening sequence of this show.
Facts.
How are you feeling? Like just like jumping straight into this.
And the opening sequence was.
It was when we start off.
Couple.
It was like a different couple, yeah. Like,
And like a cabin house. I remember like they were in the country.
Maybe somebody else should take this because I think that might have been going on when I was doing something else and before I paid attention. So,
yeah.
Well, I think that first scene was it definitely set the tone, but it also put a tone out that was just like, let's just be real. He got shot in the neck and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be crazy gruesome, but it's really not. So it didn't really set up that. It set up like it was going to be, but it wasn't. But it was also kind of cool, just the dynamic between the two, like how in love they were, and like how she didn't even like think too long on him dying. And she just went into crazy killer mode. It was just great fuss. She was in that little sundress with the boots and the gun. She was like kind of
And so for me, right, when I saw this, I was like, what the fuck is this? I thought this was like their first, like Maya Erskine, her character Jay. Like I thought that was her first mission of like killing people. We were just jumping straight into the action. So that's when I first watched it. But then I rewatched the inside the episode, a little extra they had today, and this was their taste of what the world would look like if it wasn't Donald Glover directing it. So like these two super hot Hollywood couple look people, like kind of like homage to the actual movie. And so they really were kind of give you a taste of what it could be like, but then it kind of jumps into like, this is our world right after that, which I thought, it's like, oh, it's really cool when she explained it like that. So
That makes sense.
So you missed the like, it's crazy. I think it was like, all right, you go this way, you go that way. And then John?
Well,
And this motherfucking jaw is just fucking misplaced.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. I remember the girl. Couldn't tell you what the guy looks like because like I said, I was a little distracted when I first started that one. But I came in when like I was like, oh, these ones are the main characters. Okay.
They're in the fucking room answering all these fucking questions.
I was like,
yo, that was cool.
That was really cool. I like the setup of that. It was almost kind of gave me like Men in Black vibes, almost.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, because obviously that being the first episode titled First Date, so you kind of had that like that awkwardness go throughout this first episode. They get to know you. Like I thought that was really cool. It was coy.
Are we skipping ahead in the episode to where we can talk about her being in that theater and him texting her? Because you know what that made me think of? That freaking video where it's like you can't text your guy friends after a certain time, and then it's like buckets, and he's like,
"Yeah, baby."
Man, you know, like that's exactly what that was. I was like, why are you all of a sudden horny or something? Like he was like, and how'd you feel about that? It's like, okay, get out of here. Like
I think that was just his voice, though. It was just his voice.
Well, I was like, this is that video where he's like,
he had to talk real calm and smooth because you know he didn't want everybody to listen. He didn't want everybody to hear him.
Jeez,
he was getting turned on by him. That's what it was. She was getting turned on by the voice. She was like, "Is this a sexual voice? Does Donald Glover really speak like this?" She was getting turned on by Donald Glover, by DG.
Before we get to that, like it was like those moments where obviously they have to do their first mission, so they kind of get to know each other, and then it's like they got their first assignment where they have to go follow this person. So he's like, okay. Once they found the person who had the box, she had a box and she was going somewhere. They had to do the comms. They was trying to put the earpiece into.
And she's like,
"Whoa." I told you,
because it was literally after that moment where she was like, no, that he was like, hey girl, what about you and your friend?
All right.
The restaurant. Like, sir, she literally was just like, calm down. Okay. She was just like, calm down. Like,
can you repeat that, please? Because you froze.
Too much.
Laughing.
It's too much.
I saw a little bit of it. Though. You froze at the funniest part, though.
Well, either way, I was pretty much just saying it was literally after that moment that he turned on his charm, where he's like, you know,
he took it as a challenge. Like,
barf. I hate that. Maybe I'm triggered. It's fine.
He said,
in this episode, Gabby, you will appreciate this. Donald Glover, and especially in episode 2, love his swag.
He can wear a pair of jeans. I'll tell you.
Right?
He can wear.
And some loafers?
I don't know if it was just the style of jeans, but I never pay attention to jeans. But I was like, man, those are so nice. He can wear those jeans.
Like, tank top and a black leather jacket? Like,
listen, fashion. I never joke about fashion.
I never joke about fashion.
This is Gucci. Or is it Versace or whatever it was?
Listen, I clapped at that point. I said, yep.
Well,
yep.
Well, I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about the chemistry early on? Early chemistry between Donald and Maya.
I thought she was hiding a lot. Like, but I get it though. Like you have these layers when you're first dating someone or getting to know someone. You do have those things, but it's also she was just. I don't know. I guess she's more of an introvert and he's more of an extrovert, and it kind of always made me think too deep, as in like, is she like a cross spy or something? Like, is she like supposed to be?
Like, you haven't seen the whole show yet.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to feel like because she's talking a lot and or not talking enough. The fucking cat scene. I was like, bro, what is up with you and this fucking cat? Like, what are we talking about here?
Oh, that was
That's crazy.
another one. Oh, I came in here to say goodnight, but then the bed just shut up. Okay, we all know what you were doing, you motherfucker.
Donald Glover
We
is
all know
serenading
what
the
you're
fuck out of
doing.
Gabby. She doesn't want to admit it. He's
No
serenading the
time.
fuck out of Gabby.
I can
Riz
see
God.
right through it.
Riz.
And then, oh no, that wasn't episode 2. I was thinking about the blinds and shit. You know, you know what I'm talking about, CJ?
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's
That part is
let's
Gabby, 100%. 100%.
I don't know what you're talking
You'll
about.
see.
Blinds.
When they're at the ski lodge, you'll know exactly.
Oh no,
what
I
part
haven't.
we're
I don't
talking
know.
about.
What this is.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see.
I do love the first episode. I thought they nailed it. Like they told you what it was, and then because I think too is like with Mr. and Mrs. Smith, this show is not what you expected, and so because it's not, because like I get that there's people who are expecting a certain thing, but it's not that. But then they give you something better or something really good that you didn't expect, and you're like, whoa! But I actually like this, and it had its own identity. I just love the playfulness, like the awkwardness, I would say, early on, because of like I know like this is the first date. And then I don't know. It really made me want to see how they progress. Because I think also the first episode, they had to deliver that package, which happens to be a cake. They had to deliver the cake to the mansion where they was like, okay, here you go. And it's like, is this like a joke? It's like, that better be a good fucking cake. And boom! Just
She was like, yeah, I can go for a glass of water. No, we got to go. But I want a glass of water.
Also, it's a little messed up. Can I get 50% off? That doesn't come out of you guys, does it? Get out of here.
Yeah,
ma'am. No. That was a Karen move to the max.
Oh, that was
this is a little messed up. It came in a pristine like box where it like poofs and smoke comes out. It's a little messed up. 50% off.
Yeah.
I work retail. That also triggered me. I was like, no.
But I also how when they got dirty, like their clothes actually got dirty. Because you know some shows like if they just had an explosion, their fucking tea is still fucking white. Like, how did this happen? But episode 2 is my favorite episode, big time.
Before we get to episode 2, I believe. Okay, I'm trying to think what episode 1. Episode 1 ends when they're back because they go. Does episode 2 starts when they're running away from the explosion, or is that the end of episode 1?
Episode 1 is the one where he's like, "Oh, I was just coming in here to say goodnight." That's how it ends with the cat, right?
Yeah, but then he's like laying on the bed in episode 2 because episode 1. Remember that?
No, episode 2. She wakes up and is looking for the cat, but he's meditating. And then that's when my favorite line comes in, and she's going through her stuff, and he goes, "What are you doing?" She said, "Going through your stuff." That's me, right? Going through your stuff. Like her quick wit right there, I was like, that was so good. Going through your stuff.
But it's like, it was quick wit. It sounded
yeah.
crazy, but you believed it. Oh, so Explosion was episode 2?
The porn shit was episode 2.
Yeah, with the guy from Transformers.
Oh, yeah.
That was so good. That was okay. So
that guy, man. Shit. Poor guy. Episode 1, yeah. Because remember episode 1, after the explosion, they're running back.
Right. And they go through like the restaurant.
Yeah. So they make it back to the house. A commercial just hits after the explosion for me and the fucking that's what
which I mean, it's crazy. Like you kind of like it's like that first day of school where you don't really know what to expect, but then like shit did hit the fan, and you're like you have this shared experience with each other. So I think this really kind of like helps bond them really quick. Which I think that's like a really cool thing where you have like coworkers or like people you just like happen to have like a traumatic or just tough like bonding experience to where it just really like bonds you like really strongly but fast. Yeah. And that's kind of what's cool with that explosion. And I think they were because they no not at the first episode.
Number 2.
I'm getting shit. Yeah. But yeah, I thought the episode 1 was good. I thought it was a good introduction to set up for the rest of the show. What would you guys rate it?
Episode 1 or the show?
Just 1. Episode 1.
I get about a 9.2. Just because I liked it. I mean, I didn't even rewatch it. I just remember everything, so I'm just like, if it's just that imprint on you, I just like it a lot.
I don't know, because episode 1 was kind of. It took a minute for me to get into it. You know, like obviously I wasn't even watching the beginning, and then them answering the questions, I was just like, okay, this is kind of like it took me a minute to get like until they were on the bench. Like watching the lady, and then she was like, "That's her boyfriend," and he was like, "No," and then he was like, "I'm always right," and then the lady ends up kissing. Like, and then I was like, "Okay, I might be able to get into this." Like, but until that moment, I was like, I don't.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I say the first one, I would give it like a 6, just because it took me too long to get into it. I think.
And this show definitely progresses really fast.
Yes. The progression of the show is amazing. Okay. I'll give episode 1 an 8.2 because I know for me it gets like my score just keeps going like this.
Right.
Let me do so episode 2, second date. Give you the show recap. John and Jane are dressed up for somewhere to go, a sinister black tie event. But first, the Smiths need ground rules at home. No SCX, no sex. But when their Willie target Eric Sean turns things topsy-turvy, will they be able to set things right? It's John and Jane's second date. Bark. Christian, I'll let you start this one. How did you feel about episode 2?
I loved it. I think I feel like in every relationship or every beginning stage of dating, there has to be some pivotal moment to where you both are just like, you're vibing and you're connecting, and it's like you both are laughing, and it's like, damn, and you thinking in your head like, oh, this person's like something big has to happen for you to connect with that person. And I feel like this episode was that episode for them, because it's like, obviously, if you're breaking fucking bones and barking on the fucking ground and shit with somebody, and you can walk away and you're still alive and no one's taking you as a hostage, I count that as a fucking win, and no one else is going to be able to go through that with you. So I liked episode 2. Funny, a lot of action. And Jane definitely comes out of her shell, and you can kind of tell she's kind of like a control freak and definitely likes things a certain way, aka her way or no way. And it kind of just, and he's kind of like, I can tell he's kind of seeing that. And he's also just like, but she's been through a lot, and he wants to be able to be that comfort as well, but also just like, this is Gucci. Like, let's relax. But and I can also tell he's more confident than her, because like I think every mission he has a plan. He's like the guy that's going to be in your face, yada yada. And every time it's time for her to flirt with some fucking body, she can't fucking do it. Like, get on your fucking high horse, Jane.
Oh my god! What episode? Oh, I don't think you've seen this episode yet. I don't think you've. No. I'm thinking of another episode. I'm sorry.
And it's like, oh, you should talk to him and seduce him. Why would I want to do that? Bitch, what are we talking about? Fucking do it. But I love episode 2. Funny, jokey. They're getting to know each other. They get a lot deeper. So I like it. That's my thoughts of episode 2.
Gabby?
I don't know if his character just kind of like, I don't know, like something in me, I'm just like, because like when he was like, she was like, did you ever want to get married and like that, and he was like, yeah, doesn't everybody, like, I think it's just the character is getting under my skin that I'm like, I don't like this. God. Because he's like, of course, I just want being able to be committed to just one person. I'm like, lies. And he's like, being able to come home and kill. I'm like, sure, okay. I'm like, he's just telling you what things you want to hear. Like, so I'm like, I don't know if he just reminds me of somebody I may have known. But I'm like, big. Like, oh yeah. So like,
I can't
like
wait
this
to hear her
episode
thoughts later
at
on.
the end when she finally was like, when they have when they consummate their marriage, essentially, I was like, girl, you fell for it. I got so mad at her. I was like, you literally just were like, hey, we're not gonna do this, and then you fall for it. Like, I think his character is just not.
I think
he's
he's rubbing me the
simp.
wrong way.
You think he's a fucking fuckboy simp, don't you?
Yeah, not a simp. I think he's a fuckboy.
Damn.
Just to get be like, hey girl, I'm really sensitive. Yeah.
That's
but also
crazy,
maybe I'm just
maybe she's just an
going through
asshole.
some shit.
You ever thought about that? Maybe she's just an asshole.
Me?
No, what?
No, Jane.
Jane.
I mean, maybe she is. Maybe I am.
Yeah, maybe she's just an asshole. Maybe he's just really like a chill guy. And like you'll watch the show and you'll be like, you know what? He kind of does save their fucking ass a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying he doesn't, but I was just saying, like, when it comes to the not work stuff, I'm like, boy, shut up. But when it does come to the work stuff, I'm like, okay, he has a plan. Let's do this. But then outside of work, he's like
things of like he realized she's been through a lot, so he's trying to break those walls down slowly, but also show like I'm committed to this job, but I'm also committed to you as a person, and this is not going to work unless I know things about you, and I know how to not like desensitize. Maybe the word I'm looking for. Just bring down when you are like going full fledged 100%, like you seeing red, something that can just bring you back calm, or things that like, because she opened up a lot in that first episode. Yeah, a lot. And it's like he understands that. And honestly, later on in the show, like you'll see, I mean, like, I guess it's not really a lot given away, but like when he talks to his mom, it's like, damn, this guy really does want a fucking family. I mean, still in contact with his mom.
Even in the first episode, they were like, you have to cut off all contact. And he said, even my mom.
Yeah. So it's just like, I mean, he really does want a family because family means a lot to him. Like he doesn't, but it's just one of those things.
I'm not saying that there aren't guys like that out there.
No, you said he's a fucking fuck.
I'm just saying I also have a lot of walls out.
Also be there for
and like I'm like not the way to do it for like that would just not be the way to get to the softy in me. No, it's not I would be like, no, get away from me.
Good thing I got my climbing boots.
Good fucking night.
One thing I love about this second episode is like, we get to see them in their like element when they finally get this job, and you see like Donald's or John's like his quick wit, right? No one's like, okay, we're in a black tie event, and like I'm gonna walk in here, I'm gonna stick out like a sore fucking thumb, bro. There's 6 black people in here, like, and they all know each other, and so like I'm gonna go in as the help. He's like, and so obviously you see that first like moment where it's like, okay, John's thinking on his feet, quick thinking, but then it's like Jade was like, whoa, we had a plan, but she's like, okay, I guess we'll just you can see like she having issues with deviating, but they work it out. They start to build that chemistry of working together. I think kind of really was like helped throughout this episode of them like getting into the element because they both were doing their thing, but then get humiliated being on all fours. Hey, let's let's pay the rich whatever and just make them do whatever they want. And it's like then when she thought she was gonna be with the dude making him do shit, no, motherfucker, like you're a woman. And so it's like he's the help and you're a woman, so you got fucked as well, and now y'all both get humiliated. And then I love the moment where they're like trying, like the chemistry's not there, right? So it's just like, okay, when I do this, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna stab him with the potion, and you do this, and everyone's like, "What? What is?" And, like, and it's just like the first blunder, and that just was hilarious. And then when he killed the guy, and I was like, okay, so like this really set the tone for like what this show was going to be like, because okay, we just got to break his arms, and then he's like, And it's like, oh,
Don't do that. If you do that, I'm going. Don't do that.
And so, like,
Don't
that
fucking
break
do it.
of like the seriousness was so perfect. And I was like, damn, okay, this show doesn't take itself too serious. Like, this shit is like, I can see us being like this. Like, me and you, Gabby, like, this really could be us, but you playing. Like, you got your walls up. I'm just trying to. But no, but like, I thought that was awesome. And I think, yeah, like, you know, second date, right? Like, you're a little bit more comfortable. Like, we had a lot of those like information. Now we're building on that and kind of get to see us with a little bit, you know, more lax. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got my button all the way up. Like, I got one button down. It's like, oh, okay, I see you. You know, you look comfortable, and I thought that was good for this episode. So.
Sorry, my watch was telling me to stand up because apparently I've been sitting down for too long. I think I'll probably, I mean, I'm obviously going to keep watching it, but like if I wasn't watching it with you guys, I would still probably keep watching it, you know, kind of thing, because I'm like, okay, well, now, because even after I finished the second one, I was like, okay, I could watch another one kind of thing, you know, but I had to not to hop on here with you lovely guys, but
You done finished the whole thing, I think.
Well, I didn't want to keep you waiting, so.
Oh no, you're good.
But I think it's good. It's good, and I also like that their chemistry is not there because I feel like that makes it more real. Because like if they came in and they were already first like, oh, we're getting along so well, that's not.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. When you're first put just with some random person you never met, you're not gonna be like right off the bat like, oh my gosh, we just get each other, you know? No.
You know something that I just realized too? Because how Jada so wants to be by the rules, by the book so much. But the one thing that she's not by the book of so much is the marriage of like the couple together. Of like John, that's the one thing John is like, yeah, like we're married. Like we are like together. Like let's put a lot of energy into that as well. Versus like Jane is like, no, yeah, we're married, but like it's just kind of like, you know, a couple thing because we're just partners. Like it's not like crazy, and you know. But, you know.
Can we talk about how she called that neighbor hot? When that man looks creepy, no matter what character he's playing, I'm sorry to that man, but he's just no. Girl,
Apologies to that man.
That's the one you think, yeah, sorry to this man.
Well, see,
but then I was like, is she joking? Because she was like, why, you jealous?
No.
And I was like, wait, do you really, you think that man is hot? Of all the manses in the world, that one? Like,
I think it shows that, like, well, I think I was watching the behind the scenes. It was like her saying that it kind of shows like how different they are in terms of what they like and they find attractive in a mate. So, like, because he's kind of mysterious but playful at the same time. So it's kind of like that was maybe more attractive to Jane and her character.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Like the personality, I guess. Okay.
Right.
I see.
Personality is key in this show.
That shit gets crazy in episode 3. Is episode 3 the cabin?
Ski Lodge?
Yeah, Ski Lodge.
Let me see. I think so.
That's
it's
when
either 3 or 4.
That's when that shit goes fucking
bonkers. Yes.
Yeah, it has to be.
No. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because episode 4 has to be the jungle shit. Yeah. You're gonna episode 3. If you're not tuned in by episode 3, Gabby, like deep into it, like this is where like things just fucking take off, and I fucking love it. It's so funny. But when they're,
I remember when this.
Go ahead.
I remember when this first came out. I was like, I'm gonna watch this all night. But then it's like I didn't want to. It was one of those things. It was like I didn't want to, but like I had to because it was like the way it just kept flowing back and forth. Like I'm excited to rewatching this because now I got a brand new screen I can watch it on, which I'm super excited to watch it and experience it.
Damn, pocket watching.
Crazy. So, and I don't know. I just like a new experience to watch it, especially rewatching to see how I feel like about the show again. Because there's something about rewatching something like with enough times passed. Of course, like I'm thinking about to watch Shrinking again pretty soon.
I know. I thought about it
need
too. I'm not gonna lie.
Speaking of shrinking, Gabby is in that new movie Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, I did.
Here we are again, taking something that was already done, redoing it again. Did anybody ask for this? Did anybody ask for a Roadhouse remake?
Yeah,
I think it was just.
I didn't hear anything.
I don't know. I think it was just because I liked the movie. It was pretty funny.
I heard it was really good. I heard a lot of good reviews.
It was good. I liked it. I don't like Conor McGregor's part too much, but I do want to watch it. His accent just fucking gets me.
Oh, I love his accent. I literally followed him on Instagram when he was like peak, like just saying like dumb shit on there. And I would go and listen to it and then I would just be talking, like saying his accent all day. Like I would be stuck in whatever he said that day. It's fine. Just need to.
Your wife's in my DMs, baby. Like, damn, brother, what are we talking about? Connor, we are millions of people are watching Connor, and I'm watching illegally, so I'm probably 1,000,001. What are we doing, Connor?
Damn. Prime is on a run right now. Prime has like a lot of really good content out right now, and it's like, you guys are killing me. Like, I have no time as it is, but like I'm trying to. I'm not even say I'm trying to keep up, but like, fuck, like you make it so tough because like now I got to see Roadhouse. I don't know if I want to watch that Ricky Stinky thing with John Cena. That shit looks stupid. But it looked like it'd be like a slapstick comedy. You said what?
I don't really watch anything with John Cena in it.
Blockers was funny.
Blockers was pretty funny.
I did enjoy that one.
That shit was funny. I think I saw it in theaters too. I think I saw Blockers in theaters.
I did too.
I was like, this can't be good. And it was just stupid.
So let me go see it.
Trainwreck was really good. Trainwreck was funny.
I really enjoyed it. That's like one that if I see it, I'm like, well, now I have to watch it.
Yeah.
I had to watch that TV show, the DC one. That he's
Peacemaker?
in. Peacemaker.
Yeah. I heard that was good. That's James Gunn. James Gunn did that.
Yeah, I might have to watch that one, but I don't know. But it's about that time.
Well, I thought you froze. Like, holy shit,
Yeah,
that was a long ass pause.
I was trying to make it seem like I did, but I was like, my mic is still changing colors very fluidly.
Yeah,
so I was like,
that's what I was looking real hard. Like, is it moving?
No, I'm moving too much. It's okay.
That's crazy.
Uh-oh. Sleeper app. Something happened. Tyreek Maxey, 37 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists. Good. All right. Does anyone else have anything else they would like to share?
What is our rating? Let's rate episode 2.
9.3.
I mean, I was gonna say like 7.5, but it's fine.
Okay.
We just like different things. We just
Listen,
like different
I'm
things.
only on episode 2, okay? Like it can always go up from here.
Yeah,
starting.
I realize we like different things. Like,
I'm starting here because I don't
very
want to get my You guys are making my expectations really high too. So if I come in here and I'm like, meh, you can't blame me, okay? Because you guys are like, it's fucking.
That's
awesome.
fair. No, that's fair though. That is very fair.
So
I mean, I've actually seen the full series, so I'm not gonna like, you know, make you feel any type of way, you know. But I think it's a good time.
It's good. It is good. Like I said, I will continue to watch it because I would choose to on my own volition.
Also, when we are recording this, 8.6, by the way, that's my rating. Monkey Man drops tonight.
Yes.
Or is out tonight or tomorrow, April 5th, which is we're gonna watch. We're watching it, right? We're gonna go see it.
Wait, is it in theaters or was it on?
Yeah, it drops in theaters.
Oh,
tomorrow. Yeah,
we'll see. Possibly in theaters. Yes.
I definitely want to see it in theaters. I think I'm excited for it because I think this is like it's kind of been a dry streak for me right now in more ways than one. With movie theaters run. And so, like, I haven't really seen, like, an epic movie, and I gotta find a new movie theater over here, so it's like I want to go see this movie. I think this would be great. A little fun watch, possibly with someone named Gabby or something like that, like some popcorn or something. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
My issue is I'm just in a transition period, we'll just say. So timing wise, I'm like,
Oh yeah,
a theater? Do you know how long that takes? Like, it's just so much. Like, I hate that I became this person, but like, I used to be I'm going to the theater to see something. I hate that they're putting it on streaming, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm like, okay, if I go to the theater, I gotta get there a little early, and then I gotta watch the movie. And movies are always like 2 hours long now or more. So then I'm like, oh God, then that's
3 hours for
3 hours
commercials.
gone. Yeah, literally 3 hours. And so I'm like, that's like 4 hours of my day. Like, and I'm so.
When you go see a
it.
movie in the
I
middle of the
hate it.
day, your day is gone.
Gone.
Facts. I'm watching at least two. I'm watching at least two. I'm getting
You
there early.
go in and it's daylight, nighttime when you come out.
Yeah.
And you can go at 12 p.m.
Closed.
Who are you? I know, right?
Yeah, they're sweeping.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, like, what the fuck going on here? Y'all close at 10 o'clock. Oh, it is
So
11. My
movie.
bad.
It's so true, though.
No, I did that too, because I mean, like those late movies too, like in the theaters where you go see like an 11 o'clock show, and the next you leave at like
3 a.m.
1:30.
Yeah,
like,
you might as well have been at the club or something, but like, it's ridiculous.
Oh man.
But yeah,
all right.
Man. Well, Mr. Smith, so far so good. I'm glad you guys are liking it, and we'll see what Monkey Man hopefully has in store for us.
Big facts. All right, guys, make sure you follow us on Twitter at Whattadud Pod, on TikTok at Whattadud, and on YouTube at Hate to Pylon. Make sure you type in Whattadud on there as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. That is CJ, that is Gabby. And my closing remarks, Gabby, this one is for you, okay? The show must go on. Come rain, come shine, come snow, come sleet. The show must go on.
Singing in the rain.
See you later, everybody.
Way too lit, who gon' check? You can tell me none. Boss mode in effect, and my money long.